I definitely think that there's a need for an alternative for the average person to have another choice when it comes to financial markets, but not only that, how our assets or things that we care about, how are they distributed?
Hey guys, Jeff here from Axel, and I've met another Jeff. This is Jeffery Adams, account manager at Huobi, and we're here in Toronto at the Blockchain Impact Summit. Thanks for joining us.
Hey everyone, thanks for having me.
Okay, so let's talk about Huobi and what you guys do and what you're doing here at the summit.
Sure. Quick intro. Huobi is generally the third largest cryptocurrency exchange across the world, according to trading volume. So that means how many trades go through in each day over a 24-hour period. Our volume generally ranges between 600 million up to 1.4 billion USD worth in any given 24-hour period. We are more than just that though. We're an ecosystem. We've got a pretty large mining operation. I'm pretty sure that our mining pool is in the ballpark of the top 10 mining pools for Bitcoin, and we're generally in the top as far as a block producer is concerned for EOS. So we're huge fans of cryptocurrency. We've been around for over 5 years, and now we're opening up regional offices. I'm part of the Canada team, and so we're here to drive the brand forward and interact with communities. So we're certainly on the hunt for communities, projects, other exchanges, any sort of partnerships that might align with increasing adoption for people interacting with and learning more about blockchain and cryptocurrencies.
And you've met some interesting people, and you've learned about some of the companies out there in the world already, right? And we still have a pretty long way to go.
That's right.
You've learned a bit about Axel and what we're doing at Axel and how we're looking to give control back to content creators who have ultimately lost that control through the use of popular websites, third parties, and just people who take advantage of them. That's why we have our own blockchain that we're developing. We have our own token system, and we're going to launch the exchange, which will ultimately give that control back. What are your thoughts on that, and if you think that there's a need in our society for it?
Sure. I'll answer the latter part of that question first. So whether or not there's a need, I definitely think that there's a need for an alternative for the average person to have another choice when it comes to financial markets, but not only that, how our assets or things that we care about, how are they distributed? Right. And I think that blockchain technology introduces ways that we can rethink that. And so whether it's centralized or decentralized, then you've got a few solutions that will fit. I mean, if you think about the holes out there in the world, there's stars, there's triangles, round, there's square, right?
Right.
There's no sense in putting a square peg in a round hole.
Yes.
And so I feel like that's what a lot of us have kind of been doing up until we have an alternative. And so I think that as word gets out and as technology develops, then there's definitely a need for it in that respect. Back to the former, I think that you guys are doing. It sounds like you're on a great mission when it comes to trying to, if not democratize, then redistribute power and as it pertains to content creation, and that sounds very good. If you establish your own exchange and you increase the liquidity of how you're doing that, then that's also really nice.
Thanks for talking to us. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
And keep us right here on Axel.